It shared some candid thoughts with us about his experiences shooting in a savage land, which began filming 2 days after the tsunami which devastated parts of Papua New Guinea.
On our first day of shooting, pretty much all of our lighting equipment hadn't arrived. So the first week of shooting, we were operating with a, like a documentary lighting kit. And I remember on our first day we had the lighting department with we've got a bed sheet which we strung between two bamboo poles, and that was going to be, that was our major lighting source, reflecting the sunlight off this white sheet. Each day, I honestly didn't know if we'd be closed down. There was a faction on the island that weren't directly involved with the filming that resented the fact that they weren't getting money, and they basically, did everything they could to try and close us down. They started a rumour that we were making a pornographic film, and when I first heard this, I thought it was quite amusing. We had shot some scenes that were quite sexually explicit, but we'd done it with the approval of the Paramount Chief, who controls the whole island. But what I didn't understand was that rumours in PNG can take on extraordinary force, and it did in this instance, to the point where we ended up getting raided by the police. I got a call from the Prime Minister's department in Port Moresby saying, please show cause why we should not revoke your passports and expel you from New Guinea. It got that serious.
Who's that?
We cast Maya first, and then we didn't make any choices until we had the role of Evelyn cast. Then we cast Rufus.
Want a beer?
Yes. Why not?
I'd been a big fan of Martin Donovan's work from the Hal Hartley films, and I thought that his performance in Portrait of a Lady was extraordinary. Martin, I've got to say, and I'm very fond of Martin, firmly believed he was going to die in New Guinea. He firmly believed this was going to be his last film. And consequently, he arrived on the island with two suitcases full of organic muesli and some kind of weird rice, soy milk or something. And
it's very glib of you to try and make comparisons between your nefarious activities here and the purity of my work. But can I say, with all due respect, that 100 years from now, I will be remembered for what I've done here, and you will not.
It turned out, in fact, it was a really wonderful shoot, and everybody got on, really, really well. And I think one of the reasons was that we were just so imbued by the island and the people. They really gave us something each day, and we were kind of, every time, whenever things got really difficult and we're feeling really down, something would happen. We would see a ceremony, or we'd, some of the local people would do something for us, and that would keep us going. The thing is that this is a story about two anthropologists who go and study this culture, and the culture is so integral to the film. And it really came down to a choice of you either shoot there or you don't make the film. I mean, the alternative would have been for us to try to transplant that culture, to a more comfortable and safer place like, Vanuatu or Fiji or someplace. But it wouldn't have been the same film. It would have always been a contrivance, trying to make that culture look real. And sure, it was tough and difficult, and we went through great hardship, but I do believe that we've captured the essence of that culture, and that to me was the most important thing.